What's up, travelers? Varka just received his V3 closed beta buffs in version 6.4, and today we're answering the only question that actually matters. Did these buffs finally make Varka meta? Or is the Grandmaster still getting power crept by newer DPS units from Nod-Crai like Nefer and Flynn? Let's break it all down, no fluff, no cope, just real numbers and real gameplay impact. Now let's start. Varka is an Anemo Claymore main DPS designed around long on-field rotations. Most of his damage comes from elemental skill follow-ups during normal attacks, his enhanced charged attack, Azure Devour, constant swirl reactions with off-field elemental supports. Before V3, though, even in premium teams, his damage was only around 88k to 92k DPS, which is bad by modern standards when newer carries casually push 130k plus DPS. So Hoyoverse clearly knew something had to change. V3 buffs, what actually changed? First up, his elemental skill follow-ups. The motion values here were massively increased, jumping from roughly 236% plus 127%, 316% plus 170%. That's around a 34% buff to one of the most important parts of his kit. Then there's Azure Devour, his enhanced charged attack. This went from 126% times 2 plus 68% times 2 to 168% times 2 plus 90% times 2. That's another 30 to 33% damage increase. And this isn't just QOL. This is real damage being added directly to his main loop. Varka's C6 was also adjusted. Each stack now gives 20% crit DMG instead of 15%. Nice? Yes. Game-changing? Not really, most players won't feel this. His signature weapon, however, ramps up much faster now. Stacks trigger almost instantly, meaning faster peak damage, smoother rotations, less awkward downtime. Feels better, but again, this is polish, not a meta shift. Here's where expectations crash into math. Despite all these buffs, total team DPS only increases by about 5 to 10%. After V3, average teams place Varka around 100k, 110k DPS. Fully premium teams, Varka, Venti, Duran, Bennett, hit 120k DPS. And let's be honest, 120k DPS in a premium setup is not impressive in 2026. Nefer and Flynn are comfortably hitting 135k to 150k DPS or higher with similar investment. Varka is still behind, and not by a small margin. Even after the buffs, Varka's biggest issues didn't get fixed. Very long field time requirements, low interruption resistance, easy to knock out of combos. In real combat, this means you often lose damage compared to spreadsheets. While newer DPS characters burst faster, safer, and harder, Varka has to stay on field almost the entire rotation just to reach average output. And honestly, the community response makes sense. Most beta players are relieved he's no longer weak, but almost no one is calling him strong. After 5 years of lore buildup for the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius, these buffs feel safe, necessary, but not bold enough. Here's the bottom line. Before V3, Varka was weak for a modern DPS. After V3, Varka is better, but still mid-tier at best. He'll clear content. He'll feel smoother. And if you love the character, you can absolutely play him without issues. But if you care about meta strength, abyss efficiency, and long-term value, there are clearly stronger options right now, unless future beta updates heavily rework his burst or fix his survivability. That's it for today's Varka V3 beta analysis. If this helped you out, drop a like, subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and I'll see you in the next one.